There comes a moment after you've stripped life down to its essentials when the silence feels almost too loud. Not empty, but expectant. You've let go of the excess, the noise, the identities that once defined you. This chapter begins at that exact edge, the shift from less to limitless. Because simplicity was never meant to confine you, it was meant to reveal you. It cleared the path, but it didn't walk it for you. Now you're being asked to step forward, to trade comfort for expansion, and to trust that what you build next won't come from having more, but from becoming more. From less to limitless, reflections on simplicity and space. There's a misconception that simplicity means shrinking, that by choosing less, we somehow settle for a quieter, smaller version of life. But if you've walked through my previous book, Less is More, you know that's not true. Simplicity, when it's intentional, isn't about cutting back just to have a cleaner desk or a more minimal wardrobe. It's about creating space to breathe, think, feel, and ultimately to grow. Simplicity is not the end goal. It's the starting point. You've already done the hard work of letting go. You've cleared the physical clutter, but more importantly, you've started confronting the mental noise. You've questioned what abundance actually means. You've stopped measuring your life by what you can buy or stack on a shelf. That's real progress. But now comes the shift that most people never make, moving from simplicity into expansion. This chapter is about that shift. About how to step into the wide, open space you've made for yourself and do something bold with it. You didn't strip down your life just to admire the emptiness. You made room so something real could finally take root. What simplicity really gave you? Simplicity gives you clarity. It lets you see your values without distortion. It helped you stop reacting to every pull for attention and start responding to what matters. It gave you margin, something few people have anymore. And most of all, it helped you reconnect with yourself. And in that reconnection, something deeper began to surface, your understanding of what truly brings meaning. You began to realize that the most memorable parts of your life weren't the things you bought, but the moments you lived. You've made room, now what? This is the question most people avoid. We say we want freedom, but freedom without direction can feel disorienting. That's why so many people declutter and then stall. They get stuck in the glow of their freshly simplified life, but never take the next step. Because the next step isn't about organizing, it's about becoming. This chapter, at this moment, is the turning point. You didn't come this far just to breathe easier. You came this far to become braver, to stop living by default, to use clarity and simplicity as a launchpad. We're stepping beyond safety now, beyond the comfort of knowing who you used to be, beyond the roles and routines you unhooked yourself from. And that means facing uncertainty not with fear, but with curiosity. Simplicity is a setup for expansion. Think about what simplicity really did for you. It stripped away the noise so you could finally hear yourself. It quieted the chaos so you could tune into something deeper. And that inner quiet isn't the destination. It's the condition that makes real growth possible. This is where you start expanding not just your goals or productivity, but your entire sense of self. You start imagining things you didn't have the capacity to imagine before. You get honest about what you want because there's finally space to want something real. And you stop hiding behind busyness because you're not afraid of stillness anymore. But here's the catch. Expansion is messy. It's not linear. It asks more of you, not less. It demands that you risk the comfort you just created. Not recklessly, but intentionally. You cleared space for peace. Now you use that peace as a foundation for boldness. Learning to trust the space. For most of us, empty space feels uncomfortable. We're used to filling it with noise, with plans, with opinions, with distractions. But what if the space isn't a void? What if it's a field? You're standing in that field now, and you have a choice. You can panic and run back to what's familiar, or you can plant something, build something, try something new with no guarantee it'll work. That's what breaking comfort zones really looks like. It's not about running into chaos. It's about staying in the discomfort of possibility long enough to see what grows. You don't need to rush to fill the space. You just need to trust that the space is meaningful, that it's fertile. Turning stillness into movement. Growth is motion. Not frantic, not performative, just steady forward movement. If my first book, Fearless Transformation, was your first invitation into the work of confronting fear, building confidence, and rooting your self-worth deeper than doubt, this book is what comes after courage. It's where strength turns into movement, where the inner breakthroughs are tested in the outer world. You've faced yourself. Now you'll face the unfamiliar with that same boldness. And if self-mastery guides you to refine your mindset, break free from external approval, and trust the voice within, breaking comfort zones asks what happens when that clarity is challenged. It's easy to know your truth in silence, harder to act on it in the noise. This is the transition point, from understanding who you are to embodying it through daily motion, choice, and discomfort. Now that you've created space in your life, what is it asking from you next? Drop it in the comments. Your reflection might help someone else move past the comfort of less and step into the courage of more, trusting that the space they've created isn't empty. It's waiting. Expansion requires redefining success. In the old story, success was about more stuff, more followers, and more validation. But the truth is, you didn't clear out your life just to play that same game with less baggage. You're rewriting the rules now. Success in this new chapter is about alignment. It's about energy. It's about waking up and feeling like you're living a life that makes sense to you. Not your parents, not your peers, not the version of you from 5 years ago. This new version of success is measured in freedom, in peace, in courage, in how often you say yes to the things that light you up and no to the things that drain you. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to live something true. That kind of success won't always be visible, but you'll feel it in your body, in your gut, in the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're moving toward something real. Let simplicity be a mirror, not a mask. There's a danger in simplicity if you're not careful. It can become another identity, another way to say, look how in control I am. But the real point of simplicity was never control. It was clear. So, as you move into this next chapter, don't use simplicity as a way to hide. Use it as a mirror. Let it show you where you still hesitate, where you're still playing small, where you're still scared to be seen. This is where the work gets deeper. You've cleared the surface. Now you get to build something honest in that cleared space. Something that scares you a little. Something that stretches you. That's how you know it's real. You're not here to live a tidy, well-managed life. You're here to live a true one. Let the space you've created be a stage, not a cage. Simplicity is the starting line, not the finish line. It clears the path, but requires a move toward expansion. The goal is expansion, not shrinking. Use the space created by simplicity to step forward and grow. Clarity is the primary gift of simplicity. It helps you see your values and respond to what truly matters. Expansion demands risk and boldness. You must trade comfort for growth and act despite uncertainty. Success must be redefined for the new chapter. Measure it in freedom, peace, and courage, not external validation. Use simplicity as a mirror, not a mask. It should reveal where you are holding back, not serve as a pretense of control. The edge of enough. The truth is, we never arrive. There's no perfect balance between simplicity and expansion. It's a constant recalibration. Sometimes we need to strip back. Sometimes we need to push forward. But what matters is that you stay awake to where you are. Right now, you're on the edge of enough, the edge of what used to work, the edge of the identity you outgrew. And that edge isn't a problem, it's an invitation. You get to decide what comes next. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait for the fear to go away. You just need to move with it. Because the space you made wasn't the finish line, it was the starting line. You've gone from less to limitless. And this is just the beginning. Remember this, you didn't create simplicity to shrink your life, you created it to see it clearly. And now that the noise is gone, what's left is not emptiness, but possibility. You're standing in a space that was made for growth, not maintenance. So don't rush to fill it with what's familiar. Let it guide you toward what's true. You've gone from less to limitless. And the real journey begins in how boldly you choose to move with what you've uncovered. If your days feel repetitive, comfortable, but quietly too small for who you're becoming, and you know there's a bigger life waiting outside your routines, This is about moving from stagnation to expansion. Don't just think about this, work through it. This video draws directly from the core teachings in my book Breaking Comfort Zones. Expand your world beyond fear into transformation and its companion workbook. You'll find them linked in the description. They're designed to work side by side. You'll get 30% of the entire book series for free in one PDF download. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.